0 to 100. Riding, wishing the wheels will fall off. Time is ticking, it's taking you too long. Right before I decide to go. Act like you hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stone. Act like you hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stone. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Come give me life and I'll change yours. Who needs signs? I say florid on the highway we loaded. Hold me, oh, hey, you hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stone. Act like you hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stone. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Give me life, I'll change yours. Who needs signs? I say floating on the highway we loaded.
Good times. There's gonna be good times, good times. I know there's gonna be
Work every day till we meet ends. Half it turn it up on the weekends. Bust a toast to your real friend. Tell me what you're drinking, car.
I know there's gonna be
He
good
running up all the money on you.
Good time, eh?
Good times, it's gonna be some good times. Man, we used to pull up and let them fight at that hood time. Remember I used to when it was about that. If that little walk up tripping, she get that much time. I don't waste time. I don't have patience, baby. Didn't go fast, she speed racing. We go wild walks up head time. She my boss like a grandson. Come here, baby, I'm molested. I let her write me my suggestions. Pop quiz, it's a pop quiz. All my money coming clean, you can't pop this. She got that locked up like lost meal. Come to my lights like a reindeer. Me and Poppy on the same. My diamonds could never stand still. Where you going, can't come here. I'll always take you back for your.
Come over, good time, what's a bad wine? You say you want, give me something long time. Me deal with this thing, no something like crime. I make you sing this line.
I know there's gonna be good times.
Say what I did, you know, bro.
Good time, eh?
Therefore, I'm riding up like a stroller. I survive in a quarter. That my wanted like the New York. And I'm coming red like Coca-Cola. I'ma have a very good time. I swear to God, I can never sound a little shorty. She say she like all of her rhymes. Where is my phone and Cooley? I want you to pass it to thugger. Even in the summertime, me and Lil' Shawty cutter. I swear to God, I'ma tell you, dog got the struggle. Baby girl, sit it down, you not known like a usher. I told her mama I don't mind what my teeth do. I wanna control you like voodoo. I'm started screaming free on phone and doodloo. Every time I have a good time, do too.
Good time, eh? Come over, good time, what's a bad wine? You say you want, give me something long time. Me deal with this thing, no something like crime. I make you sing this line.
5 in the Western Conference Semifinals. The Spurs find themselves in a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Timberwolves. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
2K Sports welcomes you to NBA Game 5 of the Western Conference Semifinals. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at point guard. And for San Antonio, Fox and Castle are their guards. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Champagnie's got the first points up on the board for the Spurs. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Pass to Reid. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And the defense is there, but Reid is strong-willed, and he is up to the challenge.
And the basket by Castle.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this way.
Now Edwards. And he converts the layup.
And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
Fox against DiVincenzo. Puts it up. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Definitely a volume shooter from range. DiVincenzo lurks on the perimeter, looking for these openings to strike.
Fox with it. Defended by DiVincenzo. Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change the game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Castle.
Well, what you like about Stephon Castle is he's a quick study. Whether it's absorbing coaching or listening to veterans, he wants to learn and grow.
And so he hits both. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, right there, DiVincenzo, hard dribble, then stops and pops.
Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here is Edwards, following the bucket by the Spurs. Left Outside Reid. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. The Spurs with the lead. Pass to Castle. Over Edwards. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Castle's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniel. Oh, here's Edwards. And the wide open shot from Reid. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Such a confident shooter. Reid was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Here's Fox. Gobert with the block. McDaniels with the ball. Edwards inside. And Benyama on him. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Driving in. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
And the Spurs with possession. It's a 3-point game. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Here is Edwards. 5 points in the game. Fires from way outside. Edwards with another miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
It only takes Wemby a few strides to get where he wants to go.
Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the basket by Vassell.
Well, sometimes you forget how long and quick Vassell is. A lethal combination on the drive.
Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Four on the clock. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim, because he will dunk it on you.
Spurs have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 8 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle. Timberwolves
trail by 3. Here's DiVincenzo in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And San Antonio has possession. Here's Castle. Drops in the tray. Castle's got his third basket of the night.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Johnson's checked in for Viscount. Outside Edwards. Mr. Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Spurs leading by 4. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Gobert. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Edwards working it over. A 3-ball. Rebound San Antonio.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Castle. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. And now it's a 10-point Spurs lead. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Now, here's DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game. Castle against Edwards. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. He's got 9.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 17-6 run.
driving inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Here is Edwards, following the bucket by the Spurs.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
DiVincenzo against Fox. Pass to DiVincenzo. Edwards with the screen for DiVincenzo. Fires it up. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
And for Johnson, it's all about being consistent. When he does this, he's a major factor for this team.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack.
2 shots.
They're going old school.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
The first one falls. Osumu, he's checked in for Minnesota. Bones Highland comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Johnson drops them both. Here's Highland. Over in the corner, Edward. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Antonio leading by 10. Drives to the hoop.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Switch here. Harper's checked in. Here is Edwards. 9 points in the game so far. To the paint, here's Reid, and Reid throws it down.
Showing off his power. Reid gave the dunk everything he had.
Spurs leading by 10. Here's Fox. Gobert with the block. And here is Dosunmu. Reid on Harper. Dosunmu, shot's good.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 9 points. Edwards with the screen for Highland. Offline with his three. On the wing, Johnson. Edwards defending.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Wembanyama with it. 8 points for him. Takes it off the glass. Wembanyama's got 10.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Wembanyama has gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Edwards passes to Dosunmu. Takes a three. No good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Spurs leading by 11. It's Fox with the drive.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Timberwolves shooting it very well as they shake off the rest here early. 54% from the field. Fox against Highland. Pass to Edwards. And Reid has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Wembanyama. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
So it's Minnesota now. 15-point game. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Reid launches a three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson with it. Now defended by Gobert. Johnson gets the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
41 seconds left in the first. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. deciding to change it up.
Substitution on court.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Conley surveying the D, and Anderson has it in the corner. Highland against Castle. Anderson with the screen for Highland. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Harper. No scoring in this one, and that one drops.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Timberwolves shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Now Conley. Fires from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. And so it's San Antonio looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference Semifinals. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Here is Conley. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We got Joe Ingles. Conley out there with Bones Highland. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Shannon in at the three. Ingles with a screen on Johnson. On the wing, Ingles. This one for three. Johnson with the rebound. Here's Cornette, defended by Anderson.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Down by 15. For the three. That one's not going to go.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
Minnesota with the ball. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. No one near Conley as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs leading by 17. Here's Castle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
All of Castle's hard work is paying off here. He just keeps finding ways to attack.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And here's Conley outside. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
There's the try. Hold on!
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Conley against Harper. Conley's shot is off. The Spurs have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And the Spurs scoring again.
This strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
The wide open look here for Highland. Off target with his 3. The Spurs have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on Ayo Dosunmu. Hey, Allie, what are they telling you?
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Minnesota. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. The current expectation is he will be able to make a full recovery in a short amount of time. And guys, I'm told he will be able to play if necessary.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. And of course, you never like to see any kind of injury.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Here is Conley. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Conley dishes to Anderson. Drops in the layup for 2. Anderson's got his first 2 points.
Well, as a scorer, that's where Anderson likes to operate. He has a lot of tricks in him.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Spurs leading by 20. Here's Castle. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. For 3, Edwards. And the 3 ball is good. Edwards got 12.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Castle. Boom, he jams it straight down.
We're seeing what happens when everything comes together for Castle, and it's a scary sight for opposing defenses.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Dosunmu. Now DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Anderson, a screen on Barnes. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Cornette. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
The Timberwolves shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good.
And you could just see Anderson there looking to jam it.
San Antonio leading by 21. Driving the lane.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
The Timberwolves shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. Vassell against Edwards. Takes the 13-footer. Barnes grabs the miss.
Yeah, and he had to be tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
17-foot shot on the way. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon.
DiVincenzo against Harper. The shake. DiVincenzo can't hit it. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Vassell. And another basket for San Antonio.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Vassell's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. 14 feet away. Dosunmu's shot is off. Here's San Antonio now. They're on an 18-7 run. Castle with it. McDaniels picks him up. And the basket by Castle.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Now, here's Dosunmu. T right on him. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Oh, good on the triple. Here's Cornette. Over Anderson. And Cornette gets it to go. Cornette's got 6 here in this quarter.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Back to Dosunmu. Launches it. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Barnes. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
All the officials are all over that one.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Jaden McDaniels at the line for 2.
The free throw drops from McDaniels.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Harrison Barnes. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Castle. And McDaniels drops them both. Here's Fox. 10 points for him. And it's Vassell in the corner. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's San Antonio with another.
And such a solid player. Devin Vassell is someone you can really trust. Gives you a bit of everything out from that wing position.
Vassell's gotten everything to drop so far. Shooting 4 of 4. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Fox. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Pulls up on the wing. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Minnesota shooting 43% for the game. Outside Edwards. To Gobert. And here is DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. Wembanyama with it. 14 points for him. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Reid throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And the Spurs with possession after the basket by Minnesota. And it's good for two.
Scoring against good defense. That's something that separates a player like Vassell from the pack.
Vassell's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. 18 feet out. Edwards can't hit. Now Wembanyama. 17 points in the game. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And another basket for San Antonio.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 9 points in the game so far. Edwards finds Reid. Misses the three.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Gobert with the block.
Stellar defense. Gobert will have him thinking twice about bringing it inside again.
Down low. It's deflected and stolen by Wembanyama. McDaniels against Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Back to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Outside Edwards. Outside Reid. Pocket 6. From outside off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Wemby. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Fox from outside. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Sometimes Fox gets room behind the three-point line because of that blow-by ability.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 9 points in the game so far. Reid with a screen for Edwards. From downtown, it's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Wembanyama outside. Lets it go from the wing. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
The putback. A rebound by the Spurs. Cornette's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. San Antonio calls timeout. look now for San Antonio. Champagnie's checked in, and Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. .131 left in the first half. Here's Fox. That one off the back iron and out. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. McDaniels on the wing. Covered by Vassell. Will it go? Bangs home the trifecta. McDaniels got 5 now.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
Here's Fox. Reid with the rebound. Timberwolves shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. And Edwards with the stuff.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Castle. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Edwards against Castle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Anthony Edwards, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity, and let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
And Edwards drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
27 seconds left now here in the second. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. DiVincenzo against Fox. And he overshot that one, missing. And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 9. Here is Edwards. And he makes good on the layup. Edwards got 9 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's McDaniels. His 3-pointers off the mark. Stephon Castle, he's been the guy making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. A terrific quarter for him, and now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30, and we'll be right back after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
It starts with their rebounding. They're controlling the glass. That gives you those extra possessions.
Yeah, they're doing the dirty work, plain and simple.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Guys, it appears that everything is going their way so far.
Yeah, it sure is, Ernie. They have to feel great about what they're doing right here. I think it's become clear they are the better team.
Yeah, but remember, guys, this thing ain't over yet. They can't get too comfortable. You need to come out strong. Don't let up and put this thing away.
You're right, Shaq. You can't take anything for granted in this league. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. We've seen Stephon Castle having a really great game.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
The Timberwolves shooting 40% from the field. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's McDaniels. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama with it. Takes it inside. Yep, it counts.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Shooting 1.
Throw good, Wembanyama.
Well, on top of all the length and skill and athleticism, Wembanyama has a strong work ethic and a great attitude.
Outside, Reid. No good from outside.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama's got 28.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Now DiVincenzo. Has to Gobert. McDaniels outside. Here's DiVincenzo. Reid with a screen on Fox. Really left alone that time. DiVincenzo's got 12 points in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
Throw good, Fox.
Well, you know what I like about De'Aaron Fox is the urgency he plays with. He's always pushing the tempo and raising the energy level out there.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. McDaniels outside. And finished off by McDaniels.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Here's Fox. 17 points in the game. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. The three. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Castle's got 30 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Now, here's Reid. Lets it go from deep. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Castle. Lays it up off the glass. Castle's got 32 points in the game.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Fox against DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Hands it from downtown. He's got 21.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Fox inside the line. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Outside Edwards. Up and in on the layup.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Now, here's Fox. 19 points in the game. Pass to Castle. Fires from the wing. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Well, this is what makes DiVincenzo difficult to stop. He can spot up and hit jump shots, but he can also beat you off the dribble.
And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the Spurs scoring again.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
It's Edwards on the wing. Castle covering. Bucket is good. Edwards got 25 points in the game.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Fox inside the line. No good off the front iron. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Edwards, the bounce pass. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 3rd assist on the night. San Antonio's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Fox from outside. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Fox. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Fox has got 8 here in the quarter.
Just a pure shooter. Fox smooth with the jumper there. His athleticism makes those Jays look good.
Got that one up quick.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Tries from 16, and it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves on offense. They're on an 18-6 run. To the inside. The shot's good from DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 13 points in the second half.
Don't even hand me a stat sheet. It's easy to see DiVincenzo is having a night, piling up those buckets.
Wembanyama misses off the right iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Timberwolves passing it around. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
The Spurs shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. And that one's good. Wembanyama's got 30 points.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot. He put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Champagnie. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Well, you know, Vassell has shown significant improvement as a passer since entering the league.
The Spurs have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Devin Vassell. Johnson, he's checked in for Stephon Castle. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Pass to McDaniels. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by the Spurs. And here is Harper. The shot from the low post is good. Harper's got his third bucket of the night. Timberwolves shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's DiVincenzo. 22 points for him. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reid. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reid's got 11 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harper the pass to Cornett. Fires the three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, that's part of the value of DiVincenzo. He can run offense and set up others.
San Antonio's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's Johnson. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's DiVincenzo. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Look, DiVincenzo relishes the chance to punish the defense. He likes to shake them up with the slam.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Cornett. The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's DiVincenzo. San Antonio with the rebound. Cornett's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And that one's good. Barnes.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Barnes has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Here's Reid. Sinks the triple. He's got 14.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the middle. Here's Gobert. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Chalk up 2 there.
So good at reading the floor off the bounce and getting into the teeth of the defense.
Harper's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with it. 24 points for him.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
McDaniels outside. No good on the 3. Spurs shooting almost 60% from the field here in the 3rd. They are really feeling it. Here's Champagnie. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. And it's in there. Edwards got 27 points.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Shoots from the elbow. Connects, the jumper drops.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
A minute 50 left to play here in the 3rd. Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Fires for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 7th assist in the game. .135 left here in the 3rd quarter. Harper against DiVincenzo. Harper, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. Outside, Reid. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And right there, Edwards with a great dribble move to create space.
San Antonio's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Goes up on the wing. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's DiVincenzo, and he slams it one-handed.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. From the wing, the shot is good off the backboard. 10 points for Dylan Harper.
And this is why Harper's teammates and coaches encourage him to fire from that mid-range. They know how lethal he can be.
Reid. DiVincenzo tips it back in. DiVincenzo's got 31 points.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Here's Barnes, and he can't bank that one in. Minnesota with the ball. Pass to DiVincenzo. The tray. And finished off by Gobert.
Pounding the offensive glass. That's where Gobert gets a lot of his extra chances.
Here's Barnes. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Over Johnson. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. San Antonio leading by 23. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Bones Highland. Edwards is out there with Anderson. Then there's Dosunmu. It's Beranger in at the center. And they pick up 2.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
Highland deciding where to go with it. Pass to Anderson. Now Dosunmu. He's guarded by Harper. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
San Antonio's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And Anderson slams it in.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Fox. The shot. Minnesota with the rebound. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's Edwards from the arc. The shot, no good. Spurs leading by 23. Puts one up from 19. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Harper with the rebound. Harper's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shoots over Dosunmu. And Beranger pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Highland. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since they started the final quarter of play.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Here's Dosunmu. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Fox. The 19-footer is on the money. Fox has got 25 points in the game.
Well, I like what we've seen from Fox tonight. Calling his own number, providing a serious scoring power.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Spurs leading by 22. Here's Fox. Another miss by Fox. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Out to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harper. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
Highland passes to Edwards. Back to Highland. High post, Gobert. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. They have a 19-point lead. Shoots over Highland, and the Spurs scoring again.
Nice to see Fox opening his offense up a little, taking advantage of a mid-range look.
Pass to Dosunmu. And here's Edwards. Slams it in.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Changing it up here. And the Spurs with possession. 19-point game. Here's Castle. No good. In and out. Off the rim. Timberwolves have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Edwards, no good. San Antonio leading by 19 points. Here's Wembanyama. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Wembanyama has got 9 points now in just the second half. DiVincenzo against Harper. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 39.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
And Benyama, that's for two. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Edwards against Castle. And again, it's Minnesota.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
The Spurs have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Here's Castle, and it's San Antonio with another.
Yeah, the mid-range is a place where Castle can beat you. He's got great control.
Castle against Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Spurs leading by 19. Outside Harper. Shoots over DiVincenzo. No good off the back of the rim. Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's McDaniels. The rebound by Champagnie. Champagnie's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
With a chance to take command in this series, he did everything. That is the kind of killer instinct you need in the playoffs. Pass to Castle. Over Edwards. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Castle's got 4 this quarter.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Reid with a screen on Harper. Can he keep it going? The shot's good from DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 33 points.
But one thing I really respect about DiVincenzo, a willingness to add to his game and improve as a shooter.
Here's Harper, and it's San Antonio with another. It's the Timberwolves now. DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Reid the pass to DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. Good work there as it goes. 45 points for Anthony Edwards.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Count the basket.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Timberwolves trail by 21. It's Edwards on the wing. Castle covering.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Going inside, and the shot goes in. Castle's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, once Castle gets going downhill, he's very difficult to stop. Effective at finishing around the rim.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. With the stuff.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Now, here's Harper. Shot from the wing. Another one falls for San Antonio.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
The three for DiVincenzo. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Spurs leading by 23. Champagnie hits in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's good on the putback.
Just one of many things Reid contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Here's Castle. That one wide left. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels kicks to Reid.
Hey, yo, right here. What's the roll?
Pass to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Takes it from 10. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Edwards with the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
A spectacular finish from Edwards. Once he started driving, he did not hold back.
Here's Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Great touch on the 16-footer. Castle's got 42 in the game.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Harper. Reid the pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
San Antonio leading by 21. Here's Wembanyama. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Always pivotal. And now we look ahead to a critical Game 6. But a huge win tonight for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this Game 5 victory, they will go up 3-2. And what do you think, guys, about their chances to win this series now?
I think they have the advantage. I mean, clearly one more game at home and one game on the road. They've got 2 chances now to get it done.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They lead by 19. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Takes the 13-footer. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 19. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tries from 16. And that one's good. Barnes. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Here's Harper. And it goes down 2 points.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe just a little bit easier, knowing they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Just gigantic, you're right. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.